Nobody knows Sarah, that's what we're figuring out. But anyways, there's plenty to get down here, so I'm gonna hop down and grab this treasure immediately. Immediately! Actually, there's 2 treasures to grab, so I'm gonna grab this one first. Please grab it when I actually say I'm gonna grab it. Thank you. It's 3 potions for our troubles of minor annoyances, but what we're really focused on here, obviously, is the pack of goblins right over here. Goblins are a fairly interesting sort. They are a bit annoying on the annoying side, but if you are apt to the challenge, then you most likely will be able to kill them quite quickly. Like I said, I have no idea where we stand so far as power goes, but we're battling this Serata here, and he doesn't seem to be very bad. It seems to be like, as long as you kill him and his partners quickly, he won't really whittle you down much. As you can see, he doesn't really do much damage on the offensive, but then again, we are sort of destroying everything that he's ever known and loved. Now we're just on the little Cleones here, which we all know and love. They're very easy, but they shouldn't really net us any problems here, which I'm fairly happy about. But then again, our other commando's attacking the other Cleones, so he shouldn't be very far from dead. As you can see, Sarah and Noel were definitely straight on the case there. And we've battled off our first group of enemies here, which is pretty sweet. And that also, as I said before, gives us a little bit of leeway in sort of leveling up here. We have, let's see, we have about, I have no clue what we have. We have about 3,348 Crystarian points to use. So I'm just going to check on my progress here with Noel and Sarah. And it looks like I need to level up his Ravager and his Synergist quite a bit here. So his Commando's actually the only, I need to get it to level 42, excuse me. So I'm going to use that on the big orb, if you will. As you saw in my bonus episode, as you should have seen, as I should have said, that you get some pretty cool stuff if you try to optimize your characters with the big orbs. But anyways, I'm going to forget about getting into the nitty-gritty of that now. I'm just going to level up his Synergist a little bit more. We got a big HP bonus from there, and the Crystarium expanded. That's surprising. Did I do his levels wrong? 41, 41, 3, 11, and 8. I'm really confused now. I don't know what happened there. 42, 44, 3, 27, yeah, whatever. I'm supposed to give him the Rav bonus 1, so that's what I'm going to do now. And I'm going to finish off by getting his Synergist up to 20, well, as far as I can go there. Anyways, we need to move over to Sarah here, whose Commando needs to be 30, 32, Saboteur needs to be 29, and her Medic needs to be 10, so we're going to use the Medic there, and we missed a big orb, but that's okay. And we're going to level up her Saboteur twice, and we should be getting a Crystarium expansion, but we're not apparently. Maybe I just copied down the math. Oh, this needs to be 29. Okay, exactly. Perfect. Okay, I know what I'm doing, I promise. There we go, we got our expansion here. And this should net us the Sab bonus 2. So that's pretty sweet. I'm pretty jazzed about that. And I'm going to leave her like this actually for now because I don't want to mess anything up anymore. Or take the chance that I could possibly do that. But anyways, what is this thing here? This looks interesting. Let's examine. This is like a red cactuar. Cactuars are like the most awesome monsters ever. But let's check it out. Strange aura surrounds the statue. Take a closer look. Yes, of course.
Whoa! What the?
Okay.
Okay, that's cool, I guess. But hey, we got a fragment. We got the Crimson Crystal. 1 out of 12 fragments we can get here. So I guess you gotta take the good with the bad. And since nothing happened, I can definitely consider that a good. And I just wanted to explore that area. I'm gonna jump right back down. I promise. We're gonna take out those pesky goblins once and for all. And by once and for all, I mean not even once and for all. Not even close. But those red, and you'll see later, green Cactuar statues are really helpful. The red one teleports us back to town, so that's pretty sweet. But hey, there are no goblins here. That's just a Cleone party. That's not fair. I want to attack goblins. I want to ride my bicycle, but not really. I want to kill these Cleones. That's really my objective number 1 here. I'm just messing. Let's actually see what we can do, though. Just keep smacking these guys around like they are child's play. Which they are. They are children. They will fall to my hand, because I am Noel, Master Hunter. And did we get goblins? We did. The goblin fragment. Let's go kill a goblin. Die. Okay. So, we start off with haste, which is awesome. But anyways, here are these goblin guys. How are we going to deal with them? Nobody knows. But apparently there's a chocobo here. What the hell? What is a chocobo doing here? There's a freaking chocobo! Stop it! We need to kill these goblins first, though. They are going to be important to kill right away. And we're going to need to heal immediately after... Okay, well, it looks like the chocobo is attacking Noel, which is fine. Doesn't even look like he's doing damage. That's awesome. Okay, cool. So now we're on to the chocobo. This is our first chocobo that we have to fight, which is kind of crazy. Very interesting, though, at the same time. He does a fair amount of damage, and it seems to be mostly physical, but we need to really get his stagger bar up, which is going to be very important. And I'm trying to decide whether we should kill the mini-flan or really just go for the chocobo and do what we can with the Mr. Chokes. But let's see, what is the mini-flan looking here? I'm actually going to attack him really quickly. The stagger bar for the chocobo is actually fairly balanced, so one attack turn should kill this mini-flan. If it doesn't, then I'm going to be fairly saddened by the result, but whatever, we didn't really have time to research that. We're going to check out info here. Apparently he attacks quickly and relentlessly, and he's got powerful wind-based attacks, which is fine, and he's tameable. I can't wait to tame one of these guys, because he'll be our new commando. These chocobos are really cool. They have multiple uses in the game, and apparently he just healed himself for a very large amount of health, which is not fun. But the sooner we get this guy staggered, the better, to be honest with you. He does... Like the information said, he attacks fairly fast, but the relentless means he just really can devastate a party if you're not ready. But I'm ready. He got staggered, so that means his Choco Cure got interrupted, which is really good for us here. And hopefully we can get some launch juggling on him as we go out here. And Sarah is doing a great job of keeping him up there. And there we go. Did we get a Chocobo? I'd be so, like, enamored if we got it. Let's check. Oh, we got a Goblin and a Chocobo. That is... victory in so many different ways. Anyways, yes, we got it. And we got a Goblin fragment for 300 Crystarium points. You've defeated the goblins. Report back to camp. Whatever you say, man. Let's use our red cactuar statue to teleport to the Nomad camp. We'll go right up to the top, hand in the quest. Maybe we'll get another fragment for that, but really, who the hell knows? I'm just really happy we got the Goblin fragments so we can, like they were saying before, test our worth as hunters. Maybe we'll be accepted into the camp, and maybe we can give these guys a little bit more help with their problems of their friends disappearing and other things of that nature, which I just want to mention right now. This is like the coolest freaking landscape, and one of the coolest freaking landscapes in the game. But let's talk to this guy.
So, you took care of those little monsters. I have to hand it to you. You're stronger than you look. Thanks for dealing with that little problem. Say, can I ask you another favor? Some of my people are in desperate need of wool. Why don't you go and talk to the folk over there? They'll fill you in.
So we're going to talk to the flock of sheep to figure this quest out. I think they should have written that a little bit different. Maybe the owner of the flock would give us some more information. I want to quickly just discover this. Perfect. And we'll go talk to her, and this is going to be kind of one of the more ridiculous quests you get in the game, but anyways, we'll just get on with it.
I heard you took care of our monster infestation problem. I'm impressed. Now that you've proven yourselves, I have another favor to ask you. I need help collecting wool from the sheep wandering the plains.
Those guys look so silly. Gather 3 types of wool. Time flows slowly here in the Great Plains. The huntress Maita has come to recognize Noel and Sarah's prowess in fighting monsters and approaches them for help. The hunters raise sheep that they put out in pasture on the plain. Maita wants you to collect 3 kinds of wool from the very largest of these animals. If Noel and Sarah are to solve the paradox here, they must win the trust of the hunters. Now is the time to chase down some giant sheep. So let's accept the mission. How ridiculous.
I appreciate whatever you can do to help. You'll come across some sheep bigger than the others. They're the ones you want. They have the best wool.
So we've come across these crazy sheep, and we have to go gather the 3 types of wool. We don't really have to worry about where they are, because you'll walk by them and it will ask you to shear them, which is pretty sweet. But once we actually get into the Nomad camp is when we actually get the perks of the Nomad camp. There's actually plenty of them. So one of them actually being the use of their chocobos, which is awesome. You will know which sheep to grab by the ellipses over their heads, and you can just go right there and shear them. As you can see, hopefully it will. There we go. See, we got a tuft of rough wool, and there's 3. Well, I mean, there's probably more than 3 of these like, Nomad sheep tribes around the steppe here, but there's one of them there, and I believe there's one that roams over here that we can grab. Not immediately, but there it is. That's exactly what I want. I'm gonna avoid combat just for the small part of this quest because he's running away, and that's not cool. Stop running. He's gonna make me get into another encounter. There we go. Perfect. He ran away, but I'm still grabbing his wool from here. And then the last, I believe, we got fluffy wool, so that's a second type of wool. It's still fine though, we got it from the right place. And I'm gonna see if I can find another sheep tribe out this way. I'm gonna avoid combat. That's a new type of dog-a-dog. I'm okay with that though. Oh really? So he's gonna chase us all the way over here, isn't he? Damn it. And our retry option is unlocked. How terrible. That's fine. We'll just fight him as is here. His name is the Silver Lobo. He will only be annoying if he kills us, obviously. If not, then I'm pretty happy. But then again, I have no sort of recollection how this guy is. He apparently has some pretty low defense, but he also can inflict the poison ailment that is coupled with virulent breath, which would kind of suck. As you can see, he gave it to Null right there. And he's already down past half of his health. He should probably stop attacking me because that means I'm going to die. And let me attack him because that means I can kill him. But I guess not there. He is dead. Wow, that is terrible. Anyways, Sarah will be able to kill him pretty quickly. If not, our commando will be. And as you can see, she was not affected by the virulent breath at all, and his death should be quick, as you can see. Very nice. Thank you very much, Flanbora, I believe. Oh my gosh, can't believe I forgot his name. I'm just going to call him Argon. His proper name. The last tribe is over here. There's some interesting enemies actually down in that gully, but I really don't want to explore that. I just want to get some wool and get the hell out of here before I fight some more strong enemies, because that would just be awful. Stop it. Please don't be a doggy. Okay, good. See, look where he goes. He goes all the way down in the gully where I said I don't want to be. Whatever. We're going to get some more wool for this. We got a tuft of thick wool, rough wool, and soft wool. So we can go right back to camp, and we've done that quest for the most part. After I grab this treasure, of course. Got 2 fractured horns, which I guess is just upgrade material to get new weapons, but there's also one more treasure we can grab here before we go right back into Nomad camp. I only foresee probably one more fight that we could get into here if we do, which we haven't. So that's pretty sweet. Got some more mana droplets for our trouble here, and we'll go right into the camp. Actually, I believe if you lead any monsters in the camp, they'll just fight them off for you, so most of the time you can escape from combat, which is pretty sweet. People are being really mean to me, and I've already helped your camp enough. I really don't need your attitude, by the way. But anyways, let's talk to her and return the quest.
Thank you so much. The quality of this wool is amazing. Here is a little something for your trouble. Only the best hunters can run around these plains without a care in the world. Maybe, just maybe, you two can save us from the peril hanging over our heads.
A woolly stone. Thank you very much for the help. Let's talk to her one more time here.
I hear you're looking into what's causing the storm. I don't know much, but I'll tell you what little I know. The storm only comes when it's really hot and sunny outside.
What should we do then? Wait for the weather to change?
There has to be something we can do.
There's a weather controlling device nearby.
Bring on a heat wave. That's interesting. So we apparently have to use this weather control device to get the prime opportunity to sort of change the weather into what we need. I'm gonna talk to her really quickly and see what she has to say.
There is a direct correlation between weather and monsters. I can teach you how to use the weather control device if you would like.
Sure, let's listen to the explanation.
Come, I'll teach you how to operate the machine. Use the lever to shift the direction of the wind. That's the first step in changing the weather. The weather will change depending on which levers you use. There are 4 possible combinations and 4 possible weather conditions. There is a correlation between monsters and the weather. For example, if you make it rain, the monsters near watering holes will become more vicious, and rare monsters with extraordinary strength may appear. By controlling the weather, you can control what kind of monsters you'll run into. That's about it. If you forget how to work it, come talk to me again.
Thanks.
Thank you very much for the quick, run tutorial of the weather controlling device. Mastering the weather controlling device is proof of a great hunter. There are only 2 levers, one on each side of the machine. Only one can be maneuvered at a time. Stand near the lever you wish to push or pull and press A. The weather will change accordingly. There are 4 possible weather conditions: sunny, windy, rainy, and stormy. Really? Did I just say rainy? Let me repeat. Sunny, windy, rainy, and stormy. And I also just said windy instead of windy, so I will just quit while I'm ahead. Try different combinations to figure out how to manipulate the weather. So as you can see, just by looking out here, it looks fairly friggin' windy out right now. And she's apparently asking me to talk to her one more time, so I am going to do that.
There is a direct correlation.
Oh, never mind. It's just the same thing. No, I'm not going to listen to your explanation. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so apparently her questions was an invitation to another checkpoint above her head. But anyways, I believe since windy is apparently up on the levers, one of these is going to make it sunny, and one of these is going to make it rainy. Or, well, depending on it, stormy or rainy, one of these is going to make it sunny or windy. Or rainy. So I'm going to actually pick this one because I forgot what the controls do, so we're just going to see. Interesting. So I believe this is the sunny weather condition. I'm glad I picked correctly. Well, before I go check out where that camera zoom is, I'm going to have to say that I'm just going to have to save right now. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed our little session of Final Fantasy XIII-2. This has been DuffKing56. I will see you guys later. Have a great night, morning, afternoon. Peace out, guys. Bye.